I think Gunko might get a permanent blade if she were to join the Straw Hat Pirates. Spoilers for Elbaf. However, in chapter 1189, it is revealed that the 19 houses that began the world government that are now celestial dragons each have a cherished weapon that belongs to each house. With that being said, we are introduced to Graham and Longinus, the house weapons of Shepard and Remo Shifu. So, keeping that in mind and seeing as how, based on what we just came out of with the Brook flashback, it seems that the Manmayer family is a fairly important family, seeing as how they have this unique physiological trait, right? With the whole heterochromia thing and some sort of power connected to said heterochromia. So with that being said, I wonder what the weapon of House Manmayer could be, and I have an idea. So when Summers is talking to Zoro about the weapons that shape the world, the 19 weapons of these houses of the Celestial Dragons, right? He mentioned Stigma. Now, Stigma is this weird black energy sword from what we have seen so far that Emu makes as a bit of a targeting weapon after they have casted this living black flame on an opponent, and then they ring a bell that they manifest, and said black sword named Stigma shoots out and targets whomever has been afflicted with this living black flame. Okay, so with that being said, there is a condition, follow me, because this is a long shot, I know it is, called astigmatism. And astigmatism is an eye condition in which the cornea of the eye is shaped like an oval instead of rounded, causing the light to bend in the eye incorrectly, which then leads to blurry vision and eye strain and perhaps headaches. So, what if Stigma is the house weapon of the Manmayer family? And this is all based on a pun because astigmatism contains the word stigma, and an astigmatism is an eye condition, and all of those within House Manmayer have heterochromia, meaning two differently colored eyes. So there's a whole eye theme that's being constructed here, presumably. Now, the only thing that's a little weird is that based on how Emu uses Stigma, I don't know what the nature of the sword actually is and why the bell is prompted for the sword to be unleashed. I don't know why that is. Maybe that's just a power and they choose to use Stigma as a conductor of this weird black beam that they shoot out. Not sure. But that's what I'm going with. I think Stigma is the house weapon of the Manmayer family. And I think somehow, some way, if Gunko goes on to become a main character, it's a possibility that somehow, some way, she'll gain the actual physical weapon of Stigma to use in the future. Now, based on the shots that we have seen of Stigma, it doesn't seem like it would actually benefit her regular fighting style because she's a fencer like Brook. However, based on the life and times of her being a holy knight, perhaps her moveset has modified a bit since she is the user of the arrow fruit, and she can use such a weapon to fence. Because we have seen people use unconventional weapons to fence before, like Ryuma using Shusui to fence while being piloted by Brook's shadow, even though Shusui is a katana and not really made for fencing. So anything's really possible, I guess, in that regard. But yeah, I do think Stigma might just be the house weapon of the Manmayer family. So with that being said, if you're enjoying the video so far, click the like button. And if you want to see more from me, click the subscribe button followed by that bell so you never miss a video. In addition to, if you could, hit the hype button because it really does help. And with that being said, Give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede. Exit!